Hey guys, today is Dog Day Tuesday. It's another episode of Mental Stimulation. So today we're going to talk about a couple games that you can play with your dogs. But first, we're going to try a new thing that we're going to start every week. It's called the Derpenstein of the Week, where I show you 5 videos of dogs being dogs, and you get to vote in the comment section below what is the best Derpenstein, or feel free to share any of your Derpenstein moments. So here is number 1. The first game I'm going to talk about is called the Treasure Hunt. It's kind of a warm-up for my second game called Find It. Treasure Hunt is just a good game to play when you're leaving the house to give your dog something to do, especially if that dog is one of the ones that stalk the doorway and makes it difficult for you to exit. So what I do is I take a couple cookie bones that are about this big and I hide them throughout the house in little crevices and little spots. I originally started off hiding it in the kitchen because the kitchen is right where our door is, and then I started expanding it to other rooms in the house to give them something to do. They obviously can smell it, so they understand that there's treats on the floor somewhere. This leads me to my second game, which is called Hide and Go Seek, or also known as Find It. I started playing this game when I was 13. I used to hide myself, and then I used to make little sounds for my dog to find me. I am no longer that small, so now I hide little toys, such as this little squirrel. If your dog is toy-orientated, you can use a toy. If they're food-orientated, you might need to use some type of cookie bone. So what we do is we put the dog in a different room. We put him in the closet if you have a door that can shut. Or if your dog has a really good sit-stay, sometimes I just put him in the kitchen, put him in a sit-stay, and then hide the toy. Hide your toy very obviously. Someplace that is very easy for them to find, whether it's on top of a chair, on top of your couch, maybe in the corner, but not being covered by anything. The reason you're doing this is because the dog needs to learn the game, and he needs to learn the game. If it's easy, if it's hard, he's just gonna give up and want to do something else. Try to stick to one room. So don't hide one time in the kitchen and then one time in the living room and one time in the bedroom. That's starting off way too difficult. Over time, as they start understanding the game, they understand that find it means look for the thing that you had in your hand. Then you can start hiding it under pillows, under blankets, under cushions. You can hide it above their head so that they have to look up, and so on. As they get really good at that, you're gonna start to notice they're gonna start looking in your hiding spots because there's only a certain amount of spots you can hide it in that room. As that starts to happen, then you can move on to a new room. Lastly, for those pro dogs who just seem to find everything, I have a couple suggestions. The first suggestion is make sure you wash the toy if you are using a toy. One time I hid the toy on a picture frame on the wall, and as soon as I let him out, his nose led him straight up. So I had to wash the toy, and then that didn't happen again. Another pro tip is if you ever do Airbnb for vacations because you can't live without your dog, I play hide in those places because everything's new. They don't know the hiding spot. So good luck to everyone with their treasure hunt and their hide and go seek. I wish everyone a great week. You want to play find? You want to play find? Want to play find? Who wants to play find? You want to play find? Can you wait? Okay. Let's go play find.